Candy bars have been a beloved treat in America for over a century. But which ones truly stand out and which ones fall short? Check out our rankings from least to most delicious. Butterfingers are one of those candies that people either love or dislike. There's rarely a middle ground. The divisiveness probably stems from its texture. Unlike creamy peanut butter treats, Butterfingers are crispity and crunchity, as the old Bart Simpson commercials famously put it, offering a unique, crunchy experience that some adore, while others find off-putting.
Crispity, crunchity Butterfinger from Nestle.
Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
The distinctive crunch inside a Butterfinger comes from cornflakes. To create the bar, cornflakes are mixed with peanut butter, then combined with a sweet molasses mixture. The result is folded into the candy bar and coated in chocolate. While many might not love it, you never know. It could be your new favorite, as even the most divisive candy bars have their loyal fans. If you're a coconut lover, Almond Joy or Mounds should be at the top of your candy list. Almond Joy features shredded coconut, whole almonds, and a milk chocolate coating. However, the chocolate itself is often criticized for being bland and grainy. Still, if coconut is your main craving, the chocolate isn't your primary concern. Over time, Hershey's has released various limited edition versions of Almond Joy, such as white chocolate key lime and pina colada, though most have failed. Thankfully, they've stuck with the classic flavor for the past decade. For those who prefer dark chocolate, Mounds offers a similar coconut filling, but with a dark chocolate exterior and no almonds. However, if you're not a fan of coconut, these bars might not be for you. Both the Heath and Skor bars are chocolate-covered toffee treats made by Hershey, but they have subtle differences. The Heath bar features lighter toffee with visible almonds, and the almond flavor is the star. In contrast, the Skor bar has a richer, buttery toffee taste and is slightly thinner. It also tends to stick to your teeth more than the Heath bar. If you're a fan of toffee, it's worth trying both to see which toffee flavor you prefer. However, if toffee isn't your thing, you'll likely find both bars less appealing, as it's an acquired taste. Hershey's Mr. Goodbar, easily recognized by its bold yellow wrapper and red logo, is a candy bar that doesn't quite live up to expectations. Introduced during the Great Depression, it was marketed as an affordable, tasty lunch due to the peanuts providing some nutrition. Nearly a century later, it hasn't evolved much. While peanuts and chocolate are a classic pairing, Mr. Goodbar feels lackluster. The milk chocolate is bland, and there are too many peanuts, which overpower the flavor. It's neither bad nor exciting, just a straightforward combo of milk chocolate and Spanish peanuts that doesn't impress. Unless it's the last option on the shelf, there are usually better choices available to satisfy your chocolate cravings. Introduced in 1932 by the F.A. Marta Chio Macaroni Company, PayDay candy bars have changed hands over the years and are now owned by Hershey. If you're a peanut lover, this caramel-coated peanut bar is definitely worth trying.
It's more than candy. It's a PayDay bar.
Are those peanuts?
Yes.
PayDay is a straightforward candy, a chewy caramel center coated in salted peanuts, creating a satisfying balance of sweet and salty. However, if you're tempted to refrigerate it, don't. Chilled caramel becomes too tough to chew. The biggest downside for many is the lack of chocolate, although there was once a chocolate-covered version. If you love the peanut caramel combo but crave some chocolate, an O. Henry bar might be a better choice for you. Hershey's Milk Chocolate Bar remains one of the most popular chocolate bars, with over 264 million sold annually. However, its widespread appeal isn't necessarily due to superior quality. Compared to high-end chocolates, Hershey's tends to feel waxy and lacks the smoothness you'd expect from premium chocolate. It's affordable, widely available, and familiar to most, making it a go-to choice, especially for campfire s'mores. But if you're craving a truly rich, creamy chocolate experience, Hershey's doesn't quite deliver. Brands like Dove and Godiva offer a much more luxurious melt-in-your-mouth experience, and they don't cost a fortune. So, when given the option, you might want to choose one of those instead. The Three Musketeers bar is a simple yet enjoyable treat, a light, fluffy nougat center wrapped in smooth milk chocolate. The nougat is airy and soft, making it easy to enjoy, though some might find a single bar a bit too light to feel truly satisfying. Originally released in 1932, the bar's name came from the fact that it used to contain 3 separate pieces: chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry flavors. However, due to World War II cost-cutting, the vanilla and strawberry options were phased out. While Mars has experimented with different variations over the years, the classic trio never made a return. Hershey's Cookies and Cream bars are shaped like the brand's classic milk chocolate bars, but with a twist. They feature a creamy white coating speckled with bits of Oreo-style cookies. Despite their white color, they aren't technically white chocolate, as Hershey replaced cocoa butter with a blend of oils. Still, if you're craving a sweet break from traditional milk or dark chocolate, this bar offers a fun and delicious alternative, available in most stores. For those who enjoy the creamy white chocolate flavor but want a bit more texture, Hershey also offers the White Creme with Almonds bar, introduced in 2019. It may be a bit trickier to find, but if you come across it, it's definitely worth trying. Crunch bars have their quirks, particularly when the chocolate cracks into tiny pieces on the first bite if it's cold. However, the mix of smooth chocolate and crispy rice is undeniably satisfying. The combination works surprisingly well, and if you're enjoying a fun-size crunch bar, the breaking chocolate isn't as much of an issue. In recent years, Nestle sold its American candy brands, including Crunch, to Ferrero. But before that, Nestle expanded the brand with Crunch ice cream bars, further cementing Crunch's status as a beloved chocolate option. Whether in bar or ice cream form, the crispy chocolate treat remains a fan favorite. Introduced in 1964, the 100-gram bar was originally called the $100,000 bar before rebranding in the 1980s. This candy bar takes the crunch formula up a notch by adding caramel, perfectly balancing the caramel, crisped rice, and chocolate. Each ingredient complements the others without overpowering the taste, making it a solid choice for candy lovers, even if it's not the most popular bar around. Due to its name, the 100-gram bar has also been the center of a few humorous incidents. In 2005, a woman sued a radio station after winning a 100-gram candy bar as a contest prize, instead of the actual $100,000 cash she expected. The Twix bar, first introduced as Raider in the UK in 1967, made its US debut in 1979. It quickly became popular, with its name derived from combining twin and biscuit, the British term for cookies, highlighting its twin cookie design.
Twix is the only candy with the cookie crunch.
What about the $100,000 bar?
Nope, rice and caramel.
Nougat?
No.
Positive?
Please.
Over the past few decades, Twix has introduced a variety of unique flavors like coffee, mint, and cookies and cream. However, candy lovers generally still consider the classic version the best. In 2017, Twix generated over $63 million in sales in the US, securing its spot as one of the top 6 chocolate brands. The Milky Way bar is a delicious blend of chocolate, caramel, and nougat. Unlike the light, airy nougat in a Three Musketeers, this one is smooth and just dense enough to complement the soft caramel, which is neither too stiff nor too runny. It's perfectly gooey and creamy. The name Milky Way actually comes from malted milk, a popular drink in 1923 when the bar debuted, not from the galaxy. If you're traveling in Europe, however, be aware of the difference. Over there, Milky Way bars resemble the American Three Musketeers, while the Mars bar is closer to the American Milky Way. So, if you're craving a classic Milky Way while visiting Europe, you might want to opt for a Mars bar instead. Kit Kat bars are a beloved treat known for their crispy wafer layers, nestled between smooth chocolate and coated in even more chocolate. Each package typically offers 2 or 4 breakable pieces, making it the perfect snack to savor. With 192 million sold annually in the US, Kit Kat is the 4th most popular candy bar in the country. While the US sticks mainly to the classic milk chocolate variety, Kit Kats around the world come in exciting flavors like strawberry cheesecake, and even some bizarre ones like cough drop. In addition to the original, you can also find mint and dark chocolate and lemon crisp in the US. What makes Kit Kat stand out is its versatility. You can enjoy it on its own, crumble it into ice cream, mix it into cookie dough, or use it as a fun cake topping. Whatever way you choose, Kit Kat remains a crowd favorite. If Reese's peanut butter cups were shaped like bars instead of cups, they'd likely claim the top spot on our list. However, let's save that debate for another time and focus on Reese's Take 5. Released in 2004, Take 5 is a true candy bar that combines the signature chocolate and peanut butter of a Reese's cup with caramel, peanuts, and pretzels. Despite its unique blend of flavors, it has faced challenges in gaining widespread popularity. Hershey has tried various strategies, including changing the wrapper and rebranding it as Reese's Take 5 to align with its well-loved cup. Though Take 5 hasn't achieved skyrocketing sales, it's still an incredible treat. With its perfect balance of salty, sweet, crunchy, and chewy textures, every bite is a delicious experience. If you haven't yet indulged, it's time to break from the usual and give this underappreciated gem a chance. Mars produces an impressive 15 million Snickers bars every day, making it the world's best-selling candy bar. The classic Snickers, introduced in 1930, remains unbeatable with its perfect combination of caramel, peanuts, nougat, and milk chocolate. While variations like Snickers Extreme, which skips the nougat, Snickers Almond, and Snickers Peanut Butter offer different takes, none quite surpass the original. Clever advertising and marketing have undoubtedly contributed to its enduring popularity, but at its core, the Snickers bar's satisfying blend of textures and flavors keeps it at the top of candy bar rankings.
You get a little hostile when you're hungry. Better? Better.
With its satisfying mix of flavors, it's hearty enough to stand in for a meal, yet tasty enough to be a fun dessert, truly living up to the "you're not you when you're hungry" slogan.